Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist TJ Springer.
Count me in as one of those 81 million. I've been sniffling and have a little bit in the throat. You'll still have to deal with that tomorrow. High pollen levels once again of maple, juniper, and poplar. The good news is air quality is good. With the clouds around, have a low UV index with a burn time of around 50 minutes. And mold levels are also in the high category. We're tracking a cold front. Usually with some rain, we can kind of get some of that pollen out of the air, but we're not expecting that much rain, so it looks like it'll stick around. But we can see some heavier rain with some lightning strikes out closer to I-99. This is all swinging toward the Susquehanna Valley, and eventually we'll see our rain chances going up as we progress past midnight and into the wee hours of our Monday. False echoes here as we use dual pole Doppler radar, at least across the valley, but you can see some of the heavier rain, some of those yellows, reds, oranges popping up. And again, watching out for maybe a clap of thunder or two as it continues to move eastbound. But the plus is that we had that instability, that energy in the atmosphere earlier. Since we lost the heating and the sun, that is fading, but we still can't completely rule out a stray thunderstorm. Here's that live glance in Lebanon as we take that peek out over the city. All is quiet for now, but that'll change with some of those showers moving eastward through the next few hours. We'll expect those hit or miss showers as we head through the overnight as temperatures fall back into the low to mid 50s. Still above normal for this time of the year. That's been the case for much of the last 7 days. Tomorrow morning, mid to late morning, with the clouds not really getting boosted all that much, staying in the 50s, then tomorrow as a whole will be more seasonable with temperatures topping out around 62 to 66. But with the clouds, the breeze, it'll be cooler with that wind coming in from the west around 10 to 15 with gusts a bit higher than that. We hit the 70s today, which was a lot warmer than where we were yesterday. Our low was 56 degrees, also sitting over 10 degrees above normal for this time of April. You can see that cooler air starting to knock on our doorstep. Ahead of that front, we're still in the 70s in Gettysburg, middle 70s in Carlisle. It is now 69 in the White Rose and Red Rose City, still hanging out in the 70s as well in Sealands Grove. Still have that marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center. Despite us losing some of that instability, still could have a rogue, stronger storm, maybe producing some brief gusty wind. But I think even what we're seeing out there now, chance is pretty limited. I think this is probably going to get lifted, at least from what I can see in the data that I've been looking at. Really not a great chance of seeing anything severe, which is of course good news. Here's a predictor heading through Monday morning. The rain's out of here, may see a little sunshine, then the clouds start to thicken back up as that upper level low, that upper level feature begins to swing eastbound, and that's going to keep the clouds through the evening. I think dry, but maybe overnight could try to squeeze out a quick sprinkle or two, and that's going to be the case on Tuesday. Most of us not seeing any rain, but a stray shower is possible. Temperatures really taking a big hit for our Tuesday as well, likely only in the 50s for most of us. So a little brief shock to the system after having temperatures in the 80s. Not much rain, maybe a 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch or so. Some spots, if you get under a heavier downpour, a little higher than that, but nothing all that impressive for our rainfall totals. Now, our News 8 Storm Team 10-day forecast does show some brighter conditions by midweek as high pressure starts to build in. Back into the middle 70s Thursday, plenty of sunshine there. I think nearly 80 ahead of a cold front late in the week. That's going to bring us the chance for some showers and maybe a few storms once again. That continues into the weekend as temperatures fall. The clouds stay with us, cooler, breezy Sunday, and we stay somewhat cooler as we head through early next week. Brian?